Welcome to my channel. Today we're headed off to the Battle of Batoche. It's an area that was back in the 1800s. There was a big battle along the Saskatchewan River. In this video you're going to see just a lot of what the area kind of looks like now. Unfortunately, we weren't allowed to film while the tour was happening, so I did get some footage of the land and of some of the buildings, and there probably is going to be some photos as well. You can go and visit this in the summertime in Saskatchewan anytime, and you can learn a lot about the history. Keep in mind at any time you're welcome to pause the video, read any of the information that is shown, and throughout the whole video you'll kind of get an idea of when the battle happened, kind of what happened, who was all there, and so on. So there's a lot of information to take in.
Marched along this river edge here.
And just to the left of us, down in the valley area, is where the Saskatchewan River is. So welcome to the Battle of Batoche.
Same thing, just in French. Have to get on this shuttle if possible, because the shuttle goes all the way over here and up. See that kind of stuff. The highway's there, so it goes through the cemetery rectory.
We're here.
Didn't know there was a military grave up there.
These are Métis. He's super cute. This is the reason we are here?
Yes.
Wow.
Hello, bonjour, how are you guys?
Good, and yourself?
Good, thank you.
That's good. We're here to come and see everything here, I guess.
Nice.
You guys, we were reading online that there's a shuttle.
Yep.
That
So in this church, there are some original artifacts. The lamps on the walls are original. The color inside the church is also original. This was also used for when people got injured. They came in here to be helped. So it was really neat to see. She did have a lot of information to say about this church. This is neat.
On the rectory. So the rectory was built in
Start of holidays, so just one of the things that I wanted to see was a little bit more along the Carlton Trail.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So, because by Humboldt, the original Humboldt is old Humboldt, it's kind of, there's a lot to do with the Carlton Trail there.
Yeah.
And this is probably the trail is where the ferry was and stuff like that. And, of course, where the Fort Carlton and stuff like that area is also pretty interesting area. So.
Did you guys get up from that?
No. Apparently it's closed for
Yeah,
the season, so
unfortunately,
maybe so.
2 days ago, I think.
Yeah, so we'll drive down there and just kind of see the area and stuff like that. You guys plant the garden yourselves too,
We
as
do,
well?
yeah. So we do all the planting and the weeding and everything. So most we did have kind of a big fall harvest, we call it. So everyone had a good.
Oh,
Yeah, it was kind of a fun thing to do.
this must be close to the end of the season for you guys then.
So I'm actually filming the upstairs first, and that is actually our original binocular. I think it was to the priest that lived here. The next room that we will be looking at, this is the office, but the priest's bedroom is kind of upstairs. When you first come up the stairs, there's a little room. And then, of course, you've seen, see, this is the priest's bedroom. But the main area was like where they kind of lived. I think they taught some schooling there. And
It's a pretty high headboard.
Yeah.
and I was showing you that area before. It was like a little tiny room with a bunch of church stuff. Well, that was like where they did their prayers and that. So that must be like a video of the little stairs. And then there's like the graveyard, I guess. Oh, this is kind of scary.
It is a little steep, yeah.
Please walk.
That's really neat. Just gonna.
We good.
So a lot of the stuff in this room is original. These are the people that used to live here. I don't remember all the information that she did say. There is a painting coming up very shortly here that that lady had painted with her fingernail, and I'm guessing it took quite a while to do that. That was pretty neat to see. The table that is in the kitchen, she actually made that herself, so that was also really neat. They have a lot of talk about if you go for the tour in this area and this building and all the buildings there.
We're just gonna head upstairs here for a second. These steps are a little steep though.
the shuttle, or you guys want? Yeah, nice to meet you guys. Good luck with the rest of your Carlton trip.
So on the outside of the building here, the priest that used to be in this building, he was up on the top window, and if you look really closely, there's some holes, and he was being fired at when the battle was happening, and he waved a white flag or something to say, you know, don't shoot, and they ended up stopping shooting, but as you can see, there is some bullet holes still in the building.
Next place where you go. So there's this building right here. It tells you who's all buried in here.
Okay.
Where there are. So there are some like notable graves in here.
Okay.
So you do have the
You could imagine if you would.
Yeah. Oh wow. Tells you all the plots and the names. What was this building for that we're in? Just a informational booth?
Information.
Oh, okay.
Unmarked graves.
Wow.
They know of 365 names, and then the mass graves there's a bunch, and then these are all the people that they don't know that died here.
Mm-hmm. So this is what we're in right now.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Do you want to walk up towards the river side? Middle? Towards
Yep.
the river?
Yeah, we can go up there. So over this hill is the Saskatchewan River that if you go down, there are some trails and more to see. We didn't go. It was a lot to walk. So if you do go, make sure you do have a lot of time. And if you want to check out everything that I didn't get on this video, because there is a lot to cover. Old graves, 1919. Age 19, 1918. Jeez. 1939, 1883 to 1917. Holy smokes. Wow. $1903 from 1898, I think. So what does this have to say here?
This is Gabriel Dumont.
Oh, where's he buried?
Here.
Right here?
Yeah. He was born in Assiniboia, Rupert's Land. He was one early famous buffalo hunter. About 1868, he found the Métis camp, which became Saint Laurent, which is not far from here. And it, in 73, became the first president of the local government. Party to Montana to bring back Louis Riel, commanded the Métis force in 1885 and displayed considerable military ability. After the fall of Batoche, he escaped to the United States and returned a year later to continue his life as a hunter.
Maybe his sister or someone else that he knew, they fundraised to get a new headstone put here. Same with a little headstone put for the mass grave.
Wow.
So these are about 10 years old.
Wow.
He was the oldest person to fight. It's our knowledge he's
All these guys.
most of them died on the last day.
Okay.
Wow.
That's when most of the men did die.
Majority of the.
So I don't exactly know when they built this part.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen pictures from the 60s and this has been here.
Oh,
This
wow.
was here when I was about 30 years ago. It was here, so
So yeah, it's been here for a while.
it's been here a long time. This cemetery has changed a little bit since then.
Probably looks a little
The
bit.
Greeks, I don't think was
Those
there.
came
I
in-
think when last time I was here.
Yeah,
And yeah, I know he's originally from this area somewhere. Fair enough.
So you guys told who built the church and the rectory?
Yes.
Yeah, so his name was Louis Guéraud. Remember where that tree is? That's where his house was built.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So his house was one of the many houses to get burned down during the battle. Right after he got married in the church, he ended up going off to Montreal to visit family. He came back here. His house was gone. So was most of the people. Slowly started moving back. But he ended up leaving. I can't remember quite where he went. It was somewhere in Alberta. And that's where like a lot of people that are descendants from him were from Alberta. But I can't remember exactly what it's called. Let's say 1986.
Yeah.
This kind of closed off. Someone lived in this home for up to 1980. They built a visitor center. Once they did that, they're also building like a highway. Extend the highway out that way. And just closing this off.
Okay. Wow. Good. Come in here a little bit, too.
See, like, they made the poles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Rough boards to plaster.
That's crazy. So in this book, there's a lot of photos with kind of like a history of this house. Down
Oh,
here
I
is
see
where
a
they
little
would
pattern
keep
here.
their food for winter and summer. It was like a cool storage area.
Sorry.
These are the two owners that had this house at one point. So yeah, the families had it for quite a while. Wow. So that would have been their well water, I take it. Oh, it's been a long time since I've been around chickens. Wow. Very neat. That's really neat. So these are the people that lived in this house back in the day. And they used to have dance parties right here in the living room. I guess that's what you can call the living room,
like
the
tiny
main
stairs
area.
too.
The kids, they're,
Oh, wow.
well, there's 3 rooms upstairs. We couldn't go up there because it's just unsafe.
Crazy.
And the parents had their bedroom right in the living room. So it's a pretty small home, but back in the day, I guess it would be a pretty big home. So it was really interesting to see. If I can.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
it's very hard to see through
Oh,
that.
it is hard. Oh, what you can kind of see. Huh. So where's the battle? It was down there?
Battle was here.
Oh, right over here's the battle.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is all the Batoche battle area. Because the Canadian.
Oh, wow. Right here.
Yeah, this would be like a rifle pit area.
Like there's a groove kind of thing. Wow.
Could possibly be.
There's a groove there. These trees probably weren't here. So that's where they were shooting over.
No, they would have been shooting that direction.
You think so?
Yeah. Because the military would have come from the south. If they wouldn't have run out of ammunition,
Uh-huh.
I think I made sure I planned that out. Yeah, you got to remember everything except for that little piece at the back building.
Yeah.
That's the original house, and then they built that on afterwards.
Yeah.
And because it was right on the highway, the road, it was ideal. Like, nice little place to have.
So that was a little goat shed, and then there was the chicken shed. Here comes our taxi. Okay.
There's one inside the museum that's a quarter scale,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like they would use that in all for they're freighters. So they carried a lot of everything by box. You'd have tons of them, like a train, pretty much, of them going awesome places to go train.
The semi of the day.
Yeah.
But they were really, really loud. It creaked so bad.
Seeing some of the old photos in there, it was just like, wow.
Yeah. To 90 people all day.
Museum park?
Yep. Yeah. So they do serve a lunch here. We ended up having a bison soup, a meat pie, and the bread I think is called bannock. And then I just had an iced tea. It was very filling, but it was also really good. In the main video, they do have all these artifacts and pictures and drawings of the area. And they also do have a show. Now I can't remember how long it was, if it was like 20 minutes or 30 minutes long, that you can sit and watch, and it kind of explains like everything that happened there, and the museum. So we're going to take a look at that as well, just kind of go through it. If you'd like to pause the video at any time to read some of the signs, because there is a lot to read, you're welcome to. You want to go in there first?
Let's go down here and do this, and then we'll come back down.
Oh gosh.
That's just some pellets.
Who is this guy?
Don't know.
That must be the original.
Grave marker tree from Batoche Cemetery in the 1950s.
Yeah.
And several crosses were replaced by a stone cairn commemorating Gabriel. assault shotgun.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if any of that is like original houses still out there, maybe?
I don't know. You know what that is?
No?
This is where this here. John A. McDonald.
Oh.
So here's our major players. So
Okay.
Chief Big Bear,
Mm-hmm.
Chief Poundmaker, John A. McDonald, Major General Middleton, Louis Riel, Gabriel Dumont, Xavier Letendre de Batoche, and Father Julien Little.
That's really cool how that's all carved out of wood. 1885.
Major players at the time.
Wow.
Some interesting stuff here.
Horseshoes.
Okay, so in 1869,
Mm-hmm.
Hudson Bay Company owned all this land. So they sold the territory to Canada. And then basically Canada annexed the West to have people move west. Since 1976, almost 350,000 artifacts have been recovered from more than 60 locations at Batoche. Some examples are here to tell you the stories of the past 10,000 years.
Wow.
By 1885, there were about 1,300 Métis in South Branch, around 500 of them called Batoche.
Mm-hmm.
These are things that they found in
The dirt.
the dirt,
Yeah.
tobacco tin.
Hmm. Oxen pulled that, so that's an oxen skull.
No, it's a buffalo skull.
That's a buffalo skull. Okay. Those look like the guys that were in that building, that house.
Yep.
An old sewing machine. These guys are
So I'm trying to find out a rating.
fun-loving people.
Batoche was renowned for its dancers. So that's Jean Caron and Marguerite Caron. Jean Caron and his wife Marguerite were among the first settlers of Batoche area. Jean and 3 of his sons fought under Gabriel Dumont, and the family house was destroyed during the Battle of Batoche. Its replacement survives here at the National Historic Site. although Batoche was located on a major trade route, the first settlers still had to be self-sufficient. The rectory, built in 1883, was more than just a residence for the parish priest. The main floor was used as a schoolroom. Métis were mostly Roman Catholic. I think the majority of them spoke French too. Patron saint. Well, there were 6 merchants in Batoche. Xavier Latonder's house is stored among the finest in the West. Commercial network extended through the region, and stores at Frog Lake, Fort Corn, Stony Creek, and Fishing Lakes. They employed a team of traveling salesmen. Its design came from the tents and cabins used in Métis wintering camps and reflected the commercial nature of Métis life. By the 1880s, prosperous homes were larger and
Look at those nails. Huh.
led to high food prices and general misery. Amid the global economic crisis, Ottawa appeared more interested in cutting costs than in helping people. The spring of 1884, the situation west was reaching a boiling point. Moderate First Nation chiefs lost ground to militants. Frustrated Métis leaders invited Louis Riel to Batoche from his new home in Montana. He had led the provisional government which negotiated Manitoba's entry into Canada as a province in 1870. Hopes that he could win similar political rights for the people of Northwest Territories soon faded. Once it became clear that there would be no would be 1886, they offered amnesty to those who had taken up arms against the government. Rebellion policies commission examined the claims of people who lost money and property during the conflict, who believed they had supported the government. Several early Dakota leaders were convicted of treason, and 8 First Nations persons were honorably executed. First Nations economic opportunities and cultural expressions were used starting after 1885. Past system movement off reserves, and the government if you were firing this thing, there would have been 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 5 people that fire one of these cannons.
Wow.
It takes 5 people. Because you have the person that cleans the barrel, you have the person that loads the barrel, you have a person that checks the barrel, make sure that it's clear. Then you have one person on either side of this barrel, and then you have the person that strikes.
And this thing would roll back a bit. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, crack marks. That is
So we
Kinda
would have
neat.
been in the meaty positions here.
yeah.
That's the Canadian government coming over the hill.
Wow.
So you can see how hard that would have been to actually fire. There's your medicine case.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What
This was very hard to find
what
at that time.
year?
1885.
This was here like 1885?
Yes.
Jeez. Wow, one of three. Hmm.
Okay, so these were popular. This, well, I mean, if you got something like velvet ever, very expensive. Same with lace would have been very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Haben sie dann das Teil da unten verkauft und sind im Stück noch.
Let's see, there's, I have a sign. From this village, you can't see the church at all. That's why I'm amazed that they. I'd like to get out and walk.
Yeah, that's really faded.
Why would you place it so it faces the sun?
I don't know.
Don't worry. The river cut should have gone down
Oh, wow.
across the ferry and across the river to. In 1873, Xavier Letendre de Batoche began a ferry service on the east bank where the Carleton Trail crossed at the South Saskatchewan River. Gabriel Dumont also offered a ferry service about 16 kilometers upstream, which is down that way, while another resident provided transport at St. Louis. The ferry was not a makeshift scow like those often used to traverse prairie rivers and streams. When the Governor General Marquis of Lorne visited the village in 1881, he found two suitable built batons of Westwap lumber. Tosh sold the ferry service to Alexander Fisher in 1877. So, Red River carts would come down here, taking the ferry across. I would have gone up somewhere over there. Oh, there's something across the.
It's gone again.
So in this area there is a lot of wildlife, and across the river we did see a bear, or at least my husband did. I think I kind of seen something black. And after that I was like, I want to just get back inside the truck because I wasn't feeling safe to take the chance. There was another area that we were going to go see, but after that I was done. So if you want to come and check this place out, it is kind of neat to see. There's not a whole lot out here anymore besides these trails, lots of trees. But I'm sure up on the hill there's more to look at. So
These are stops along the Fort Carleton, on the Carleton Trail. So Fort Garry, where it started, which is here, which is Winnipeg now. Portage la Prairie, Fort Elise, which is a fort. Fort Capel, Humboldt, Batoche, of course, Fort Carleton, Fort Pitt, and then Fort Edmonton.
So if you'd like to stick around, subscribe, as there will be some more videos. We're going to be going to Fort Carlton very soon. Unfortunately, they are closed at this season, but we will go around the fort. You can check that out. So thanks for sticking around, watching what we did capture. If you'd like to go visit this place, you're welcome to. It's open during this summer in Saskatchewan. Just have to Google it. And there's a lot more information that we didn't have or couldn't share on this video because they do give guided tours, just couldn't film. So it was really cool to go see. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye.